Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mike B, aka Phony, and this is your completely unbiased review of the new MMORPG that is currently in beta, Aion. Aion? Fuck whatever, it's Korean. Alright, so let's just go ahead and log in here, and I can show you guys around. Title screen is beautiful. Let's see. Okay, so one thing I can really say about this game is the character creation is amazing. There's so many things you could do in this game. To make my character, as you can see, very original character. You guys probably never seen anything even like this. Make sure you get everything just right, though. I like to tweak them out. So I know what I want. I just kind of want to make sure that I get it just right on the money. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. That's pretty original, I think. Check the name real quick. Make sure the name is good to go. Let's see. Good to go. All right. No one's out of this one, huh? Wow. So my mage, you're gonna go check out the starting zone. I'm gonna show you the starting zones for all the different classes and all that stuff, so you guys kind of get a feel for what you're gonna be in for should you decide to go ahead and play this game. Let's see. All right. So this is Aldel Basin. All right. So first time in starting zone. Looks great. Let's try with my scout guy there. Very original concept, of course. Let's see. And so, okay, obviously they have the same starting zone. So I'll go ahead and show you my warrior here. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and see what his starting zone looks like. Let's go and jump in. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I guess I could see how that might be a problem later on. Okay, so anyways, back to the character creation screen. As you can see, probably the best part about this game is that you can make fucking Wolverine. I mean, really? Is there any other reason you need to jump on this game right now than the fact that you could be fucking Wolverine? I mean, dude, check me out. I mean, you know, I get in the game and I'm like fucking surrounded, you know? I mean, I don't even know these chicks. You know, I just got in and they're just like, they saw the hair, you know? I mean, it was done. The deal was just sealed right there. What's up? Alright, so let me give you guys a little bit of background here. First of all, there's cutscenes everywhere, and the story's developing. You are basically this super warrior guy who lost his memory or some shit, and so now you are kind of reliving, or not reliving, but kind of like the Born Identity type setup. So, you know, this is like you as like this badass or something, and this is kind of you reliving the event that kind of made you lose your memory, whatever. I mean, I made a tree shit a fucking apple, and that was really the best cutscene that I've seen, level 1 through 10 so far. I mean, come on. Over the course of this video, I want to go over several elements of the game, so that way you can make an educated decision should you decide to jump into Aion, whatever. I'm going to be covering PvE, gathering, combat, etc., etc. First, we're going to cover swimming. So basically, you just kind of run out into the water, and you just start taking damage. Hopefully, if it's shallow enough, you could kind of jump out to stop taking damage. But so far, there is no swimming physics. Yeah. Next thing we're going to cover is flying. First of all, flying is awesome. There's no mounts or anything like that. You basically just bust out your wings in specified areas, and then you just take off. The mechanics is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on there with my face, but, you know, whatever. The only downside is you can only fly for a certain amount of time. I think it's like 45 seconds with your starter wings, which really kind of sucks because, well, you know, like Kid Icarus, and then you die. Every time you die, you actually go back to whatever save point that you've designated, and then you have like 1 minute of kind of a res sickness. And so far, it just looks like you just run slow, and you look like you just ran up like 3 stairs. Let's talk about combat. Combat's pretty cool. You have moves that you start, and then they unlock other moves, and then there's like a chance it can unlock another move kind of thing. So you start off with like your basic skill, and then it'll flash on the screen telling you to choose your second skill. As you can see, it's a tree, and you kind of go down this path choosing like these combos. Very similar to like a fighting game, like a Street Fighter or Soul Calibur or something like that, where you kind of develop these combo moves. So here's a vicious crab here that I decided to demonstrate on. On the right side of me, you can see moves that flash up. Basically, you activate your initial move, and then that will unlock another move. And so you have a number of tier 1 moves that unlock tier 2 moves, and then you can just kind of move down your chain. And as you level, you gain more tiers. Gathering is kind of cool. It seems like there is no specific gathering skill for a specific gathering item. So like there's mining nodes, but you don't have to have mining in order to get it. You just have a gathering skill in general. So here I'm obviously harvesting a clam or something. And then in this next scene here, I'm going to show you fishing, which is also part of gathering. Fishing is kind of different than any other game I've seen. I mean, I guess I'm just kind of like sucking the soul out of the fish, and then I magically get carp in my bag. As you can see, when I go to gather something, you have this pass-fail chart that kind of comes up. I've never had it actually fail. I've had it threaten to fail, where like my pass will get all the way across, and then my fail will start moving, and then my pass will overcome. I don't know how that whole thing works, but I just haven't failed yet. And this dude is just annihilating this flamingo. One of the cool features of this game is you can kind of set up your own personal store and then kind of set up shop kind of wherever you want, so far as I could tell. The only thing is you kind of get flooded with all these people trying to sell things, and this is just the beta. I can't imagine what's going to happen when, you know, everybody kind of sets up shop right next to you. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Besides the personal shops, there's actually the trade broker, which is an auction house of sorts. You could kind of go in there, throw all your stuff up, and, you know, for outrageous amounts of gold. I don't know what's a lot of money in this game. It's called Kira or Kina or Kina. I don't know the currency is. But this is really good for developing the economy within the game, which is another reason why some other MMOs are very intuitive and kind of fun, I guess you could say, because they have a developing and a working economy. There's a preview screen, you kind of check everything out. You can also register to sell your own items. And one of the cool things about registering and selling your own items is that, well, I don't know if it's a cool thing, but I mean, it's 8 days. I mean, you could throw it up and then go on vacation and come back and see if it's sold. You know, I mean, 8 days. The only problem with that is that imagine, you know, 1,000 people on a server putting shit up for 8 days. That could be kind of ridiculous. As a final note, one thing this game really has going for it is the fact that it looks amazing. I mean, basically, they took Soul Calibur and they meshed it with EverQuest and World of Warcraft, and they came out with this really great-looking MMO. And don't let the fanboys of Aion tell you different. This game is basically like WoW, it just looks better, and it lacks the different class depth. There's no talent trees or anything like that. The game will be fun, but once you've gone through the whole thing once, well, you've pretty much done it all. You know, you could do it once for each faction, but you only have 2 factions, and that's it. There are a number of reasons why you could want to play this game. I mean, if you like the character, the build, or whatever, or if you know, if there's other reasons that you would want to play. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to judge you. I mean, that's your thing.